What's up, Silver Stackers? This is Silver Slayer, and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. If you love silver as much as I do, then make sure you click subscribe because I post daily videos and I give away a lot of silver. I'm doing a giveaway right now and I'm picking two different winners. The entry video is open. So make sure you click subscribe and go enter, may the luckiest stacker win. And I think I'm going to make this giveaway bigger than I originally intended. You know, when you win a giveaway and it's only an ounce or something, it doesn't feel that rewarding. So I think I'm going to make this one pretty hefty. So you definitely want to go enter. I posted a poll on Wall Street Silver, which, by the way, is a treasure trove of information to be explored and so much content to make YouTube videos out there. I like poll videos because I get to keep a pulse on the average person, whether it's asking how many ounces of silver do you have, or asking how long you've been stacking, or when do you plan on selling, or what price do you plan on selling at, or where do you buy online or local coin shops? There's so many different questions, and I want to explore this. Well, the first poll I asked on here was, how many ounces of silver do you have? It has 535 votes, and I posted this last night. So this shows that my polls can reach a lot of different people, and we can get a very accurate type of idea. Now, this was a pretty controversial question to ask because a lot of people don't like telling that stuff publicly. And a lot of people, well, some people were like, yo, heck no. Who are you? Don't ask me how much silver I got, which I understand. And that's why I even said, you know, this poll will be turned to YouTube videos, so be mindful. So yeah, I get it. You don't gotta go out and say, hey, my name is John Doe. I have 600 ounces, my house address. It's an anonymous vote. You don't gotta, you know, but anyways, the results, nonetheless, were extremely interesting. 0 to 99 ounces was 147 people. 73 people said 100 to 99, or 100 to 199 ounces. 68 people said 200 to 399 ounces. 89 people voted 400 to 999. 105 people, 1,000 to 4,000 ounces. And 53 people said 5,000 plus, which is pretty crazy because the second place was 1,000 to 4,000 ounces, which is a lot of silver. So I thought that was interesting. I just posted a new one on there. You can actually go enter, asking how long you've been stacking: 0 to 5 months, 6 months to a year, 1 to 4 years, 5+ years, something along those lines. So I'm excited to see the results on those numbers as well, just to get an idea on, are most of you guys new, or a lot of you guys, are you stackers that have been stacking before the Wall Street Silver train? I feel like most people are newer, and that's kind of why I want to direct some of my content to more beginner type stuff, helping people figure out how to stack, or what types of coins you should buy or not buy, or places to avoid, you know, because when I started, if I would have seen a video like that, I would have saved myself a lot of time, money, and energy, and a lot of bad mistakes, because there's so many different ways to buy silver, so many different ways to stack silver, and there's a lot of scams out there. People take advantage of that. And by the way, speaking of scams, if you want a really good way to add a couple of ounces to your stack for extremely cheap, then go to bulliamax.com/silverslayer. They have the silver starter kit. It's 5 ounces for below employee pricing. What it is a Type 2 Eagle, a 2022 Maple, 2022 Philharmonic, a 1 ounce Buffalo, and a 1 ounce silver bar. You seriously get it below employee pricing. You're not going to find a better deal than this anywhere else online, but it is only one per household, and it is a very limited time. These don't last very long, only a couple of weeks, and the last one I saw was years ago from JM Bullion. So you might want to jump on that now if you already haven't, because they go fast, and it is only one per household, or people would be buying boatloads of these. So make sure you hop on that. So I do want to go over these numbers a little bit because it explains a lot. So when I talk about how many ounces of silver a person should have, it depends on a lot of different variables. One is, do you think you have enough now, or are you just starting? For instance, someone that voted, 5,000 plus ounces, maybe they've been stacking for 15, 20 years, and they're older and about to retire, so that's near the end. But someone that has 0 to 99 that voted, they just started. So do you see how, if I ask, do you have enough, it really depends on how far you are along in your stacking journey. Also, your financial situation. Some people are working minimum wage jobs, so they can only buy 1 ounce of silver a month, which is perfectly fine, and it will add up over time. I do want to look at things a little different, though. Let me bust out my calculator, because I actually did these calculations before, and it was pretty interesting and explained a lot, or showed a lot of where your goals should be set. So most people, their first goal is 100 ounces of silver. But I want to ask you, what is your top goal? Like, at the end of the day, when you're done and you're going to throw in the towel or whatever, what is that number of ounces that you personally are trying to aim for? And if you're just aimlessly buying, I would think about a realistic number. Because look at these, and then we'll go over my game I play, Copper Drop, in a second. So let's say your goal is 100 ounces of silver, and then silver, hits $100. That's obviously $10,000, right? 100 ounces of silver, you sell at $100. That's $10,000. So that's not, maybe to someone who's 18 is working a minimum wage job, that could be nice. But for someone who's, older or looking to retire, that's not much money. So you're going to need more than 100 ounces. So let's say your goal is 1,000 ounces of silver, and you sell at $100. That's $100,000, obviously. Now let's go into some more interesting numbers. Let's say, let's look at these numbers down here. Let's say your goal is 2,000 ounces, and you're not going to sell until silver hits $250. That's $500,000. Now that's something you could work with. You get what I'm saying? Now, stacking 2,000 ounces, that's going to take some time, I guess, depending upon your financial situation. But if you hold on to it until, a lot of us think silver will hit $250, as long as you're patient and don't, give in or sell yourself short, then that's a possibility. But do you see, if you're trying to make that type of money, how much silver you need? You can't be just trying to buy a couple 100 ounces and think that you're going to come off with that much money or that much profit. So you got to really think of that. And that's why when I made that video probably a couple months ago showing how much you need to make X amount of dollars, it really does put in perspective a realistic goal for yourself. And that's why I asked this poll. I'm not the feds. I'm not calling IRS, right? Like some people said. Some people are really mean on here. I think it's funny. I don't care. But Reddit, man, some of these people, they're extremely rude, to say the least. It's fine. I go along with it. I don't care. But yeah, obviously, this is a perfect example for myself. I started stacking about 7-8 years ago. So I was very young. I'm 29 now. So I was washing dishes at Winking Lizard, right? Making no money. So I was only able to stack probably 10 ounces a month. But at first, I was buying a lot more than that, spending 75% of my paycheck. Plus, when you start silver, you're extremely addicted. And this is kind of where I'm going. It's very easy to get influenced from the huge stacking videos or all these crazy pictures on Wall Street Silver of these guys, these massive silver stacks like this. It's very easy to get influenced by this and want to buy more, way beyond your means. There's a saying, just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford to buy it. And when you start stacking, it is very easy to get ahead of yourself. And when you do that, as soon as a medical emergency bill comes up or your car breaks down, you're going to have to sell some of that silver, usually at a loss because you haven't waited enough for the coins to grow in value. And then you're going to end up buying that silver back, in a couple months. So you got to be careful, stack within your means. Just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford to buy it. You can pace yourself. Like I said, 10 ounces a month, that adds up pretty quick. You don't have to buy all of it right now. It's not going to explode tomorrow, not next week, not next month, not next year. You have a couple of years. You have some time. So don't just go all in and put yourself in a very risky, bad situation. I just really want to get that point across, because I do see that a lot, and it happened myself. It's extremely addicting in the beginning, and I get it. Over the years, you're able to hold off more. I guess that feeling doesn't go away when you unbox it, but that sense of urgency of needing to get it right now kind of goes away. You become more patient. So I started, like I said, minimum wage job, and I liked bars more. As you can see, I liked stuff like this more. I wanted it to be like pirate treasure, put it in like a treasure chest, and then I got more into coins. So your stack will change. The types of silver you like will change. And also, I guess, not only your reasoning, but I guess um what you're looking to get out of it. You might start as a prepper or as a SHTF type person that doesn't trust banks or governments, but then you become more of a collector. You start recognizing the beauty of these coins and start buying high premium stuff. But then you have to learn how to balance your stack and still, get back to the basics and the fundamentals. But all I'm saying is, it's a journey. It's definitely a journey. You're not going to have it all figured out at once, and that's also why it's probably smarter to pace yourself. You don't want to go all in buying a whole bunch of silver at once and then end up realizing that there's actually a better way to go that is more I guess directed towards your goals you're setting. So yeah, I just think that was a very interesting poll, and I'm curious what your, I guess, intake is on this. And if you want to add in how many ounces you have, you can. If you don't want to, then don't. So there's a game I play called Copper Drop. I show an ounce every single one of my videos. So twice a day, every day, I pick a different ounce out of my stack, and I ask you, is this coin a cop or is it a drop? Cop meaning it's a coin, you like it, it's your style, you would get it or you have it. Drop meaning, it's not my style, maybe it's too pricey, maybe it's just not a coin you like. So this one's gonna be pretty interesting. It is a 1 ounce Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin. Yes, guys, I have a full Bitcoin. This means that means this coin is what, $42,000. What is Bitcoin right now? I have a $42,000 coin. I think it is 42,000. Let me see. Let me show it off though. Hold on. Yep, 41,200 something. And so yeah, this coin is worth $41,000, folks. No, I'm kidding. This is worth probably $45. But is this coin a copper or drop? See, coins like this I like showing because there's something I really got to explain that some of you might not know, and it's very important to take note of. So liquidity is key, right? You always want to make sure that your silver is liquid, and that's with any investment, right? Well, when you buy coins that are very specific to a certain type of, I guess, interest, or whether it's a movie or some type of like character or whatever, that coin is harder to sell because you have to find someone who's specifically interested in that movie or that character, or someone that likes Bitcoin, compared to an eagle, which is universal, right? You can sell an eagle extremely easy. And plus, these coins are usually more expensive than those universal coins. So on eBay, if I wanted to get this whole profit back, I would have to find someone specifically willing to pay that price that wants that coin. Whereas an eagle or a round, anyone would buy it and pay any price. And if I tried to take a panda or a coin like this to my local coin shop, he's going to look at it and say, I'll give you $3-4 over spot at most, because he's buying the 1 ounce inside of it. He doesn't care how fancy it is. He doesn't care how hot that specific category is or whatever. He's buying the 1 ounce inside of it, not the design on top. So something to think about. It's hard. It's going to take longer to sell because you have to find a specific buyer. But when you do find that buyer, you could get that premium back and make some money on top of it. So it's just, that's also why I said balance is key. Sometimes having a nice stack of generics, just bulk silver, but then also have some other coins on top that can kind of detach from spot price is good, because then regardless of what spot price is doing, you have coins that are growing in value instead of just coins that are pegged to spot price. Let's say spot price is still $25 in 10 years from now. If you just have generics, your stack is still 20. You haven't profited a single dollar. But if you have these types of coins on top, they will be gaining value regardless of what spot price is doing. That's why balance and diversification is key. So anyways, yeah, I wanted to ask that, is that coin a copper drop? So that's kind of where I wanted to take this video. The direction of this video is just show that poll, kind of talk about that. Wall Street Silver, though, it really is like a treasure trove of information. There's so many different types of videos I could make on here. And if you are someone that thinks it would be interesting, then like these types of videos, right? I try to go off of what you guys like. So if you think these poll videos would be cool, if you think that Wall Street Silver content would be cool, since there's so many, different types of stuff on here, whether it's polls, whether it's videos, whether it's silver memes, whether it's stacks, whether it's questions or whatever it is. I mean, there's just so much. There's so much to cover. So yeah, if you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to hit the like button. Also, make sure you go enter my silver giveaway, because I'm picking 2 winners. I also give an ounce of silver away to a random person that leaves a comment throughout that month that I like. I picked last month's winner, so this month I still am looking. So if you're someone that drops a nice comment or something, you might win an ounce of silver. So lots of different opportunities. May the luckiest stacker win. Stay tuned. I got another video coming up soon as well. Thanks for tuning in to Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.